Yes, and here we are going. 1 second as I get my co-host back. We are doing... What are we calling this?
You didn't even think of that. Crap, we suck.
Welcome to the Freak. Welcome to the Freak's World. We probably don't want it to be echoing, so you might want to turn down your laptop's volume a little. So, we're here. We're broadcasting. We're podcasting.
You said we're... Are you recording?
Basically all this is being recorded.
Okay.
Automatically by Dustin, so, or Twitch.
You still have it set to playing New Vegas, though.
Yeah, I can fix that. I should fix that.
This is the first one, so...
Yes, we're
gonna have fuck-ups.
Always happens. Oh, you stupid, what are you doing? I didn't... Yeah. I didn't... Yeah.
I love these headphones, but they just kill my hair.
They kill your hair. Well, let's not talk about my
right
hair.
Right where they are, my hair is just completely flat now, instead of being up like I always have it. It's just right there. It looks stupid. But then again, I don't usually leave if I have these on, because if I have these on, I'm ignoring the world.
Broadcast has been updated, so we're good. We're podcasting. Or let's call this podcast. This is Freak's World, where we talk about daily, well, not daily, weekly, bi-weekly gaming news that we find interesting. Am I right, Freak?
It still says New Vegas, but yeah. Yeah, general gaming news, electronics, tech news,
etc., etc., etc.
Bi-weekly can either mean twice a week or 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, we're trying to do this weekly, but the news we get sometimes is like the first one we're going to be talking about is.
It's like 2 weeks old.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks old now.
What we're talking about is Ultima. What's it called? Not Ultima Online.
No, not online. It's Ultima Forever.
Yeah, Ultima Forever. The new online game loosely based off of they're fucking stupid for doing this. That's what it is.
Well, I'm not so sure on this. For one, we know Richard Garriott is not involved at all. I mean, we know this.
British.
Because Lord British and Shamino are both, I'm not sure if they copyrighted him or whatever, but he is those characters, so they can't be in it.
Which is why it's not Lord British, it's Lady British.
Which we don't know if that's his daughter, actually that would be his daughter-in-law, because he's got a child with his maid, because that's just how things roll. He never actually got married.
If it's his daughter-in-law, then he would have to marry his maid. Otherwise, it's just his illegitimate daughter.
You know, I'm not pretending to know, but...
Pretty sure that's how it goes.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that goes. Maybe Richard Garriott one day we'll have to get him on here and have him try and explain how suddenly it's Lady British. Maybe it takes place in one of the shards. You know, how Ultima Online, all the servers are their individual shards of the Gem of Immortality. And this is just one of those where Lord British has had a wonderful sex change.
Oh, yes.
That's my thought.
What my okay, you can there's 3 classes you can be. It's mage, warrior.
Actually, just a fighter or a mage.
There's 2 classes you can be, which is just 2 classes, fighter and a mage.
Yeah.
Right? And you're not the Avatar. Which, if you don't know, the Avatar is a being from our world, like, you know, the normal world that we all live in, that goes over to Britannia and becomes like a god. So that's basically it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Although it looks like it's more or less a remake of Quest for the Avatar. I mean, if you look at the 3 pieces of concept art they've given us, the one's a map of Britannia, and it has underneath it Quest for the Avatar. So this would be basically a remake of Ultima 4 in an MMO setting, which is even weirder.
But see, what I don't get is, why don't they, like... I don't want to say make everybody an avatar, But at the same time, like, look at DC Online. Basically, their whole story for explaining why everybody has superpowers now is because aliens and Future and Luthor and Boom, and then everybody needs superpowers now so we can all save the world.
But that's standard fare for DC. I mean,
I know. They fucked over the Ultima universe so many times. Why not one more good fucking to fix it?
Well, I
get interesting, so get new people into it.
Well, the thing I'm interested in is I want to know if this was EA saying, "Hey, BioWare, here's this game, make it," or if it was some people in BioWare saying, you know, Ultima 9 sucked. We need to do something with this franchise to try and keep its people halfway happy, to bring them back into the fold, because we know we can do RPGs.
Okay, how about this? Take everything that you say you're going to do for Ultima 9 and fucking do it!
Yes, stick with the original storyline. That would have been great.
Don't say, we're just going to make a new game. No. You guys said you were going to do a bunch of shit for Ultima 9 and you didn't do it, and Ultima 9 is...
it was worse on the...
To call it shit would be...
doing it a favor.
Yeah, it's not. It's worse than that. It's not an Ultima game in my opinion. It's not. It's just a video game that has the name Ultima that is loosely based around Ultima with your character, the Derpatar.
Yeah, the Derpatar. It was bad. I mean, they didn't keep continuity, which was a major problem. And
they messed up continuity like a little bit through each one,
but not nearly to the extent of Ultima 9.
Hell no. And where's my damn spaceship? Seriously.
You lost it after Ultima 2.
I put it back. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You can just spaceship. Fuck yeah. Like a fuck medieval setting of magic and no spaceship.
It's almost as bad as the original Might and Magic.
I don't think I played that.
1, 2, 3, and 4. It's like you're in a. It's weird because it's technically part of a spaceship thing, and it's like weird. No, you could do that with those old school RPGs. You could just be like, it's medieval setting and it's not.
Now, you can still do that now.
Right, but people would just go kind of like, huh? Yeah.
You will take what games we give you and enjoy them.
Oh yes, let's not get into what happened with Mass Effect 3's ending and people complaining over that. That was... There were legitimate reasons. And then there's being... well, how do you put it? A witch with a bee. I'll let you say it if you want to. Yes! Because a lot of the things I heard were people being that and saying just like, oh, rewrite the entire ending because we're idiots like that.
To be fair, it was mostly because what I believe was all three of the endings were very similar.
Oh, they were very similar, but...
Which, like, that's kind of shitty if you're going to have this whole epic storyline span 3 games and then...
But then again, at the same time, you do have to somehow close the story to an ending.
Yeah. And
so at some point they do have to kind of be the same.
I know, but they're like a little too similar.
Yeah, I know. And they did...
What my friend thought, like, if you haven't played Mass Effect 1 towards the end of it, you get a dream thing from these conduit pillar things. I've only played the first one, I'm still playing the second one. And my friend thought is, those pillars pretty much told the story of the 3rd games, and everything after that is pretty much a dream. It's all a dream of Shepard's, everything. All of the end of Fallout 3 is a dream. Like, that just kind of seems like a lower blow to the balls than what they actually did. It's like,
but they did.
Yeah, it's just a dream. It's okay.
I do admit, though, they did go back and fix it. I'll give them credit there. They went back and fixed and redid the ending.
Well, they added more to it.
And added one extra ending.
Yeah.
So technically there's 4 endings now, and that one is significantly different than the other 3. So, I'll give them credit there. They decided to go back and fix it. And make it better. Which, you know, for all BioWare's greatness and faults, occasional faults, they did fix it.
the one thing I have to say about Mass Effect 1, at least, is I love it because it feels so much like what the third KOTOR was going to be.
It's very similar, yeah.
And then the second one changed the freaking...
They got rid of a lot of RPG elements to streamline it. But
what? KOTOR 3! We're going to!
Yeah, but then again, they haven't made Star Wars Battlefront 3 either, so...
I want KOTOR, because KOTOR 1 was short. KOTOR 2 was a little bit longer, but buggy as hell.
Oh, that's an Obsidian game. What do you expect? I mean, for all Obsidian's faults with all their buggy games, they work. And they generally have a lot more imagination and are better than anything the prior games did. I mean, let's take a look at KOTOR and KOTOR 2. KOTOR was more black and whitish on its choices. It was a lot less inspired. KOTOR 2, on the other hand,
sometimes it was difficult to choose.
It was very difficult at points.
I mean, I still can't go through KOTOR 2 and be good or evil. I'm always in that huge gray area.
And
it's like, Jesus Christ, but...
Exactly.
KOTOR 1, it's, do you want to be a dick or do you want to save him?
Yeah. Do you want to help this old lady across the street, or set her on fire and push her into the cars?
It's like, do you want to try and talk her down, or do you want to kill her? Such a tough choice.
Exactly. So Obsidian, for all their faults, they're buggy games. They have very much more imagination, much more of a ability to make a very good, well thought out, imaginative game.
Obsidian worked on New Vegas, didn't they?
They made New Vegas, yes. And they incorporated a lot of the people who did the original Fallout, so that's why it generally works and feels more Fallout-ish than Fallout 3. Although 3 does have some atmosphere and some good quality to it, it's not quite what it should have been.
But who is doing the MMO for Fallout?
That would, as far as we know, it's someone in Bethesda.
That's changed several people. That changed through several people on who's doing that.
Interplay finally lost the rights to the entire to the online franchise.
I thought they won them.
They lost it because they couldn't get a game out enough, and Bethesda finally has the rights to make an MMO if they desire. So that would, if anyone is going to do it, it would probably be ZeniMax Online, but they have the Elder Scrolls Online to worry about, so I wouldn't expect a Fallout Online
and Scrolls
in a
Online
long time.
Basically stupid.
Possibly, yes.
Mostly because it's based off on Skyrim, if I believe, and it's based around everything that you learn about happening during Skyrim.
No.
Like, the 100 years in the past, isn't it?
It's
like
several thousand years, actually. It's during the Second Age.
So everything that happens doesn't matter because once Skyrim happens, all that stuff is already predetermined.
Pretty much. They stick it
happen. If they should do it, they should do it like afterwards.
Well, they stuck it far enough into the past where I don't think the lore goes back that far enough. I mean, this is before the Mages Guild. So it's far enough back to where there's probably enough ambiguity to where they think they can get around it.
But here's something that I'm just curious about. Are there going to be Dragonborn as a class? Since Dragonborn are like seemingly almost gone by the time Skyrim happens, wouldn't they be more plentiful back then?
Not really from the sounds of it, because magic itself hasn't really been established.
Well, it's not really magic, though, is it? It's having a dragon's blood.
Right. So, but at the same time, dragons that still have been gone for a long time. So,
I'm pretty sure dragons would be around by the time during the period of the MMO. That's what it seems like.
I don't think so. Not that I've read. I could be wrong. So, but...
And on the note of Dragonborn, who is fucking dragons?
That's a good question.
Because, like, I know several, like, mythologies and stuff, dragons can turn into people and, like, do stuff like that, but not in freaking Bethesda land. No, they can talk, and their voice has power. They can speak